guys, it's Sonya. So once again, I'm in the echo room. It's my lunch hour, so this is what I do. But I wanted to come on real quick because the whole weekend, excuse me, I've been kind of freaking out about bunching and how, trying to figure out, is it bunching? Is it not bunching, or is it the natural locking process that my locks are going through? And I want to first shout out Lacey Lease and, oh gosh, I forgot her name, but I'm going to shout you out too. Another wonderful lady who chimed in my comments on my last video to help me kind of put things in perspective as far as, what's happening with my locks. Is it bunching? Is it not bunching? They both gave some really good insight and some great advice. So after kind of going through this, thinking about it, talking about it out loud, and speaking to others about what's going on with my hair, what I came to the conclusion is that I need to continue to braid and band. It's too soon for me to wash my locks loosely. Clearly, I'm not locked. I'm not fully locked on a lot of my locks. And I also learned that bunching is due to slippage not being corrected. And when you don't correct slippage, bunching is what happens because I had a lot of slippage. If you remember in some older videos, a lot of the slippage I had was mostly in the back, some in the front. But the bunching that I have is mainly in the back and the top. And that's also, in the back is where I have a looser curl pattern. My hair is much softer. I'm 4C and I have very coarse hair. But there's a totally different grade of hair happening in the back. And that's where a lot of the bunching happened. That's where a lot of my slippage tended to be. So it kind of makes sense. And so that slippage was not addressed. And it wasn't addressed or corrected, I should say. And if it was corrected, I'm not sure why it keeps happening because I braid and band up until these last two washes. And I plait or braid my hair up every night. I do sweat a lot in the back of my head. I've always shared that issue with you guys, sweating in my head, even before my surgery, before the hysterectomy. That was something that I always dealt with. So I feel like I took measures to try to combat slippage. Slippage was like my kryptonite. Like I obsessed over it so much, even to the point of, not washing my hair regularly, and which led to other issues like dandruff and extreme itching and dry scalp. So, I don't know what more I could have actually done to avoid this. I always listen to my loctician for the most part and take her advice and do what she tells me to do. And it's no coincidence that the minute I stopped braiding and banding, this bunching started. So I don't know if I could find one for you, but there, like I said, there's a lot in the back. And maybe later, if I find one, I'll take a picture and then just add it to this video so you can see. So I do have a game plan. My next retie is until January 20th, so that's still a couple of weeks away. So my next wash, I'm gonna braid and band, go back to braiding and banding, and just try to, I don't know, do something. I did notice, since my last wash, I washed my hair, was it Saturday, I think, or Sunday? But I did notice that, when I braid my hair, and I kind of purposely have been plaiting my hair tight, especially in the back, to try to stretch out that bunching, because I've been watching some YouTube videos on how to correct bunching. And a lot of the main thing is to try to stretch it out. And I've seen people do it with just water, like wetting their lock and then just smoothing it down with their fingers. And then somebody else actually used conditioner. I'm not gonna use conditioner on my locks. I think she was fully locked when she was using conditioner. I'm not fully locked. That would cause just more slippage for me, especially for the locks, if that bunching is on a lock that's not fully locked. So I'm not doing that. But I think plaiting my hair extra tight helped smooth out some of the locks that had the bunching. Look, this zit is irritating the crap out of me. It was much bigger than this. It came out of nowhere. I hate it. I never get zits. I never get pimples. But boom, I wake up and there's this. Anywho. Yeah, so it did help smooth out those really fat ones that I had. So I am kind of extra concerned about the bunching, because when the reties, when I go for my retie and you have those big knots in your locks, it's hard to get those through, through the retie, and it can hurt because it can tug, because that fat part in your lock is so big. And I don't want that. I don't want any extra tugging and pulling on my lock and, irritating my scalp or hurting me. So I'm gonna keep trying to smooth out these fat locks with the bunching. And hopefully by the time my retie comes along, she won't have too much work to do. But I need my next retie to be maintenance and retie, because that's something that definitely will have to be corrected. So we'll see. I do have a game plan. And I want to thank all those who reached out to me, all those who offered to help, show me how to do my own reties, which is something I'm definitely interested in, because everyone should know how to do their hair at some point. And I'm one of them. I need to know how to do my own hair, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We don't know when or if we'll hit bad times financially. And if you can't afford to get your reties, you should know how to do your own. So I'm working towards that. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the Sister Locks training, and I know if anyone who is Sister Locks certified, they're probably going to look at me with a side eye for saying this. But I have a lot of friends who taught themselves, who watch YouTube videos, who self-maintain their locks, their Sister Locks, and their locks are flourishing. They're doing just fine. I'm still weighing the pros and cons, and we'll see. But I definitely want to know how to do my own hair. I want to take control of my own hair maintenance eventually and stop being lazy. So that's my goal. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers. Keep the advice coming. I so appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Bye-bye.